he tore apart a brand new TV, then hurled it from the 35th floor. His only goal? To catch the security guard's attention downstairs, so he'd come up and unlock the door, because he was trapped in this unfinished building. But the old man was listening to his radio, completely missing the crash, so he could only scream for help, but his voice from hundreds of feet up was barely a whisper in the wind. Still, the man wasn't about to give up. He grabbed a metal pan, yelling while banging on the windows, hoping the sound would travel down the walls. But by nightfall, his voice was completely shot, and still no sign of the security guard. The man sank into despair. The next day, not ready to quit, he went back to the door, determined to force it open. The key snapped right off, but the lock didn't budge an inch, so he ran to the kitchen, found a pair of pliers, trying to wrench the doorknob loose. But even with all his strength, the lock wouldn't give. Fed up, he started hammering away with the pliers, but after forever, all he managed were a few scratches on the door, plus a smashed finger for his trouble. Furious now, he lifted his right foot and kicked the door hard. What he didn't know was, this unfinished building had blown half its budget on these heavy-duty doors, so no matter how hard he kicked, he only left a couple of footprints. That's when it hit him. He was living in the information age, but following movie logic. The phone would either have no signal, or be dead. Sure enough, before he could finish his thought, the phone died on him. He rushed to the bedroom, found a charger and plugged it in, but seconds later, the whole place went dark. The man was kicking himself. He should have never listened to that realtor's BS about the great views and Jupiter's star overhead, promising he'd find a girlfriend within a month if he just moved in. Now here he was, trapped like a rat. Luckily, he had another idea. He gathered all the toothpaste from the bathroom, then wrote help on a piece of cardboard, found the right angle and tossed it from the window. But thanks to the wind currents, the cardboard landed on the rooftop. Now if anyone went up to collect their laundry, they'd spot his SOS.